Hello, everybody. It is Monday evening, July 20th. July 20th of 2020, so 7202020. Wow. So that's that's a magical number. Just while we give some people a time to be notified that this is on, I'll just give you a little rundown. The number 2 is the number of duality. Everything, we have to have duality. We have to have dark to have light. We have to have hot to have cold. We have to have good to have bad. We have to have clouds to have sun. We have to, we have to have all of these things, and we have to have duality within ourselves too. We have to have all those qualities. We have to have anger, and we have to have compassion. We have to have love, and we have to have hate. We have to have these things in us, and it's just a matter of keeping it all balanced and using it for good. Because normally people would say hate is a bad thing, but there are definitely some things that could require that. Things that are unjust, things that are horrific, things that are crimes against humanity and nature and animals. Plenty of things to have that emotion reserved for. It's just a matter of not allowing it to take over us, and to have those emotions to stir us into action and to take notice, but then to react in a way of love, the other side of it, to balance all that out. So today on 7202020, let's keep that in mind about duality and balance as we go through the meditation tonight. My name is Karin. If this is your first time here, welcome. And if you've been back many times before, welcome back. It's a little bit different tonight, just a little bit. I mentioned last time that today actually around, I think it was around middle of the afternoon, Florida time, was the full moon in Cancer. And so I wanted to keep the lights a little dim tonight, and you can't see them, but I have these little electric candles actually inside all of the bowls, and you can see what it looks like with them in and with them out. There is a difference, so it gives them a little bit of a glow. I've got a few extra of them sitting out here just to kind of create that mood. Hi George, hi Stan. My name is George. Hi George. I haven't seen you in a while. Welcome back. So to honor the full moon in Cancer is why I kind of set the mood a little bit different tonight, because of course we have a new moon every month, every 28 days actually we have a new moon, and every 28 days there is a new moon in a zodiac sign. So when it moves out of one zodiac sign, it moves into the next. However, this one is very rare because it was the new moon in Cancer last month, and it is the new moon, and it is still in Cancer today, this month. So we have the new moon in Cancer back to back, twice in 1 year, incredibly rare. What does this mean? A new moon is always about new beginnings and starting fresh and setting your intention of what do you want, the rest of your days, weeks, months, years, life to look like. So it's about manifesting and setting intentions. The new moon in Cancer is all about emotions. Cancer is a very emotional sign, and it is ruled by the moon. Actually, I'm a Cancer, so I know this. My family knows that I can be very emotional, as most Cancers can, and unapologetically so. Emotions are energy in motion, And when you express emotion in a healthy way, in some way, you are releasing that energy out. You are not keeping it trapped inside, you are expressing it. So to be emotional is usually not seen as a good thing, but I see it as a good thing. So with the new moon in Cancer and it being about emotions, it's also about home life and relationships. And when we have a new moon, we have the intention to see how we want to process those and how we want it to go forward. The universe is giving us kind of like an extended grace period, like they do with the taxes, right? It's like, okay, well, maybe you didn't have enough time, you didn't get it all right, and this last month, so we're going to give you another 28 days to keep on working on it, because it is so important. We have to have our foundation set. We have to have our home life set. We have to have our relationship set. We have to have our emotions set. We have to have this area in a very healthy form. Because if you are emotional and you have things that still need to process and things that still need to be healed, which we all do, that's why we're here, it's hard to extend a helping hand to anybody else. It's hard to be that rock and that solid foundation for anybody else if your foundation is not solid. If your home life is not solid, if you're not happy with where you're living or how you're living or the area you're living in, this is our root safety and security. And Cancers are all about being homebodies. Once I'm in the house, it's hard to get me out. I like going out once I get out, but that initial going out the front door is not easy for me sometimes, because I like my home and I made it my own and very comfortable. So with all that being said, I'm going to really invite you all to set an intention tonight to do any healing, cleansing of emotion, of things that need to be fixed in your home life. And whether it's just literally fixing up your home, changing light bulbs, fixing runny toilets, fixing doors that squeak, organizing your closet, cleaning out that garage, getting rid of clothes you no longer wear, all of those definitely need to be done. And then also an emotional check-in. Where am I getting triggered and what do I still need to release and what do I need to learn from? So that'll be a good, if you need a mental meditation during this will be a very good mental meditation for you to drop in and check in and really see in those two areas, your emotional and your home life, what your intentions are for the next couple of weeks for sure, and then moving forward. Because the universe is here to support you in that. So if you have an intention, it is going to find you the people, the meditation books, the events, whatever it is, to help you manifest that intention, okay? So I think that's enough said about that. We do want to welcome Stan. Stan Nazimek is an energy healer, and he is sending you energy from his location in New Jersey. I'm in Bonita Springs. And if you've been hanging around the Firefly page long enough where you know me, you're well versed in energy and know that when that energy is being sent out, it doesn't matter where you are, what time you're listening to this, if you're watching it live or if you're catching it as a recording, that healing energy is going to be reaching you. So also set your intention on that healing energy that's coming from Stan, and just maybe ask for it, whatever needs to come up, whatever needs to be healed, whatever needs to be fixed. Set your intention on allowing that energy to help you do that, or to at least give you the guidance to make those steps necessary that will be for your highest good. So the prayer that I selected tonight actually is, I think it's called the Prayer for Divine Love, because all of this centers around love. You know, when we come right back down to it, what's it all about? And it's all about love. You know, love and acceptance. And we are that. And when we can shine that light and extend that. Do you hear Amos? He wants to go outside. He's like, hold on 1 second, I have to let him out. He just woke up from this nap. All right, you're going. I'm back. He had just taken a nice long nap and then he had some dinner, so he's asking to go outside. Hopefully he won't be asking to come back in during meditation, but we'll see. Cats have a mind of their own. So with all of that being said, we are going to do the prayer to help that divine light come out, to shine, so you can extend that and help others who maybe need more help than you do. Or just so we can help each other. You know, they say we're just walking each other home, we're all just in this together, we're all helping each other together. And that's going to come from a place of love, not indifference or hate or judgment, but a place of love and understanding that we're all in a different place, we're all in a different level of understanding, and just because somebody is not at your level doesn't mean it's right or wrong. It just means that's where they are. And we need to have compassion and patience for that. You know, because there's who's on top, who's on bottom, you know, it's all, what are the levels anyway? They're just different paths, they're just different ways to get to the same point. So really there is no above or below each other, we're all here just trying to get to the same point, if that makes sense. So we're going to take some deep breaths together. We take 3 deep breaths together just to get your system relaxed. You know, you can take your shoulders up and down and kind of get out any little kinks that you have. We'll take those 3 breaths together. So, you know, get in a comfortable position, feet flat on the floor. If you're sitting in a chair, hands up, palms up in a receiving position if that's comfortable for you. Or if you're laying down, great, grab an eye pillow or a towel or something to cover your eyes so you can really listen to the sounds. And if you do have earbuds or headphones, I've been told this sounds amazing with those on. So if you're watching this recorded, maybe even pause it and go grab some. They say it sounds like your head is like right in the bowls, so that's great. It's a good thing. So we'll do 3 deep breaths together. I'm going to read the prayer of divine love, play the crystal bowls for about 25 minutes or so, and then pull a card from the Archangel Oracle deck by Doreen Virtue, and then another card from the Angel Tarot deck by Radley Valentine. And they are just general messages. It doesn't really matter, again, what your spiritual or religious belief is. If you set everything aside and just listen to the message, they are very beautiful messages, and they are intended for everybody. So we'll see how that aligns with the new moon tonight. Okay, so without further ado, let's take those 3 deep breaths together. You're going to breathe in through your nose and out through the mouth. So nice, even, deep breaths. So we'll go in through the nose and out through the mouth. Second one in through the nose, out through the mouth, one more in through the nose, and out through the mouth. This is from the Prayers to the 7 Sacred Flames channeled by Aurelia Louise Jones. The prayer is actually called the Expansion of Divine Qualities. Beloved presence of God, I am. I humbly invoke within my being the expansion of your qualities of divine love, wisdom, power, tact, compassion, patience, diplomacy, forgiveness, brotherhood, eternal youth, beauty, perfection, sustained joy, selflessness, devotion, freedom, tolerance, knowledge, and self-mastery. I ask for the ability to see each one of my fellow men as part of my greater self, to help each one to awaken to their true identity in God. I ask that I may help them with the fulfillment of their divine plan. I ask that I may develop my own talents to their highest potentials. I request that my emotional and mental bodies be harmonized, raised and purified by the action of the violet fire and the ascension flame. I offer myself as an instrument of God to channel your many blessings to all life upon the planet, that through me consciousness be raised and peace restored. May God be magnified in an ever-expanding spiral of love and gratitude for the many blessings and opportunities for growth this life on earth offers. I accept your love and guidance with gratitude. I am now standing on earth manifesting my full potential in God. And so it is. Beloved, I am. Beloved, you are. Take a few deep breaths. In through the nose and out through the mouth. Feel the intention that you set. And where do you feel differently? How did the energy move? And our first card tonight, perfect since we're working on emotions and divine love. It's Archangel Zadkiel. It's compassion. Soften your heart with respect to this situation and all the people involved, including yourself. So that is very good advice for working on our emotions. Soften your heart with respect to this situation and all the people involved, including yourself. So that's what we were talking about before. It's a beautiful card. Angels, bright, beautiful light emanating from his palms. So if you soften your heart, which is the opposite, which is love, which is the opposite of all those other negative things, including fear, and you find you'll have compassion for other people and where they're coming from, even if you don't agree with them. And you'll also have compassion for yourself, knowing that you are exactly where you are meant to be, having the experiences you're meant to have, and doing the best that you can. And if we all softened our hearts and had compassion, I think that would solve most, if not all, of the world's problems. So the second card is from the Angel Tarot deck by Radley Valentine. 8 of Water. Water is the Cups card, which has to do with emotions. And it says, a desire to move on, the search for something more meaningful, spiritual and emotional growth. Perfect. So I'll be posting these online. Looks like it's kind of hard to see on the camera because it's so dim, but that couldn't be any better. Spiritual and emotional growth. And that's exactly what this new moon in Cancer is trying to help us with. So while you're going through the spiritual and emotional growth, make sure to have compassion for yourself and others, because other people are going to be going through the spiritual and emotional growth too. And they could use some gentleness, some kind words, a hug. You can hug, maybe even a phone call, or a letter. Drop a letter in the mail. How long has it been since you received a handwritten letter from somebody, or a card? They're so nice to get, so delightful. So have compassion for yourself while you're working through, particularly these next couple of weeks, working with the new moon in Cancer to balance those emotions, come out of your heart space, and have more love and joy and compassion for everybody, including yourself. Okay? So we'll see you back here live with the Crystal Bowls this Friday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you. Everybody have a great week.